I want to be a K Mason scholar because I can be someone that I want to be in the future.
I want to be a K Mason scholar because some of the things we learn here, we never get to study them at school.
I want to be a K Mason scholar because I would like to make my family proud of me.
We give underprivileged, talented children who's got the potential to do well the opportunity to attend quality high schools. Richard Mason has started this because he wanted to give back and he wanted to give other children the privilege of having quality education, because quality education, we believe, is really the one thing that can break down barriers. The K Mason Foundation even helped the kids who wake up in the morning in winter time and their homes are soaked because they live in informal settlements and shacks. So we contracted somebody to fix the houses that the students live in. Because if you've got to wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock in so much water and cold and you still have to go and excel at school, it's so much more difficult. So for us it's about taking away those barriers and giving the children the optimum chance to excel and to reach their best potential.
I met Richard 2006. I was staying in a shack with my children, so Richard paid roof tiles for me because he said he don't want to see Sposseto struggling. I will do everything for Sposseto, Richard said so. Paying school fees for her, books, uniform, everything for Sposseto. And my child, he's a good behavior, because he learned on right schools to teach her the right behavior, back to the adult, everything. I think K Mason must do that for every poor children.
Our scholars basically get assisted with what they need to excel at high school, and every child's package of support looks different. Every single child also receives psychosocial support from the K Mason personnel, which could include anything identified as we work with the child.
They help you get your uniform and they help you get your school books and your textbooks, and if anything goes wrong, like you're struggling, then they'll always offer you tutoring sessions, so you're always at the top of your game.
Our Saturday Junior Scholar program is made up of 28 grade 7 scholars. They have a different agenda every week: math, science, English, history. They attend every week throughout the year. We give them regular tests in all of these subjects, and at the end of the year make a determination which 15 will become permanent scholars.
Many of them come from very bad backgrounds in terms of poor education and never being exposed to opportunities. So that's what we try and do in that first junior program, is basically fill the gaps of bad education and also prepare them for the quality high schools.
My favorite part of the K Mason Foundation is just coming here every weekend, learning new stuff that I don't learn at school.
Some of the things that I don't understand at school, I just write them down and then come and ask them from here. They just explain everything.
They know that they may not be selected to receive a full scholarship as they enter high school, yet they're doing this as a way of being prepared for high school, getting extra lessons and learning things that they would not otherwise learn, and the commitment is unbelievable by those children.
We've also got to face realities of the kids that's in the K Mason Foundation, not having money for anything that other people might see as normal. This year we've had a child who in high school had to go and see a movie for her English subject at school. We paid for a ticket to go to the movies, otherwise she could not attend. And she came back and she was so grateful for that experience, and she told us that she's never in her life before been in a movie theatre. So for us it's a privilege to give these kids real life experiences that really the rest of us take for granted.
K Mason Foundation provides for children that don't have the means of getting into high school or into further education, and a lot of people that take that for granted, and it just gave me the support I needed to get where I wanted to be in the future.
We're not strictly about academics. We look for other characteristics, whether they be talents or leadership skills or what have you, and make a decision to invest in that child. Avile is one of those boys. He essentially taught himself to play the violin using an air violin as he would stand outside the music teacher's office in his area. He's one that probably wouldn't make it through the academic tests of some of the other foundations, but by giving him this opportunity to go to a better school that's academically supportive of him, he's becoming quite a star for us.
It's really helped me find myself, because if it wasn't for the K Mason, I probably wouldn't have been the way I am now, and the school I attend, it actually motivated me and molded me.
It's just so amazing how they feel that I might be something so great one day, when sometimes we don't even see that in ourselves. So I'm just so thankful for everything.
K Mason made the biggest impact on my life that I could ever imagine. Like, if it wasn't for the K Mason, I don't know where I would be. Even like saying stuff like this, I get really emotional, because like I never knew that somebody could actually make an impact on my life like this.